Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. I have to tell you, the NFL offseason is always a roller coaster, and this year's no different, especially when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers, a team with a rich history, a team that's known for their resilience, their innovative offense, and their passionate fanbase, are once again stirring the pot in free agency. And this time, it's not just about filling roster spots. It's about making a bold statement that could redefine their future. The big news: the Packers have signed Stefon Diggs. Yes, you heard that right. Stefon Diggs, one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the league, is now a Green Bay Packer. And I know, it's a move that's causing quite a stir among fans, analysts, and division rivals alike. Let's back up a bit and set the scene. Over the past year, there's been a lot of chatter about the Packers' wide receiver room. After the 2023 season, many fans and experts believed that Green Bay had assembled a core of WR1s, a group capable of competing with the best in the league. That narrative was fueled by the potential of players like Christian Watson, who showed flashes of brilliance, and Jayden Reed, who was drafted with high expectations. But as we all know, the NFL is a league of moments, and sometimes those moments don't translate into consistent success. Fast forward to the 2024 season, and the picture has become a bit more complicated. The Packers' receiver core underperformed last year, and that has led to some serious questions about their ability to compete at the highest level. Christian Watson, despite his athleticism, has struggled with injuries, an injury bug that's haunted the Packers' wide receivers for a while now. And this has caused many to wonder if the team truly has a WR1 that can carry the load when it matters most. The lack of an established alpha receiver has been glaring, especially when you look at the division rivals like the Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings, who have invested heavily in their passing games. The Lions, for example, have players like Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's emerged as a reliable threat, and the Vikings have built their offense around Justin Jefferson. The Packers, in contrast, have been searching for that consistent, game-changing presence. And then, just a few weeks ago, Packers running back Josh Jacobs made a pretty straightforward comment during an interview. He said, "I think we need a guy that's proven to be a 1WR already." It was a candid observation, but it also reflected the frustration and the real need the team has at that position. It's clear that Green Bay recognizes the importance of having a true WR1, someone who can draw coverage and create mismatches, freeing up the rest of the offense. Now the question is, could free agency be the answer? Well, the wide receiver market this year has been somewhat unpredictable. With T. Higgins being franchise tagged by the Bengals and Chris Godwin returning to Tampa Bay, the class of free agent receivers lost some of its star power. But amidst that, one name stands out: Stefon Diggs. A true, proven playmaker, Diggs has been a staple of the Bills' offense for years. The question is, could the Packers make a move for him? Some analysts believe it's a real possibility, and I have to tell you, it makes a lot of sense on paper. Jacob Kamenker from USA Today pointed out that while Diggs might not be the same alpha receiver he was a few years ago, his versatility and route-running ability still make him intriguing for a team like Green Bay. Diggs can line up both inside and outside, which would give the Packers a lot of flexibility in how they deploy him alongside Jayden Reed and Christian Watson. Think about it, adding a player like Diggs could immediately elevate the passing game, taking pressure off Watson, who's been plagued by injuries, and providing a reliable target for Jordan Love, who's still developing but clearly has the talent to succeed. But let's be real here, there are some red flags. Diggs is about to turn 32 next season, and he's coming off a torn ACL. That injury alone raises questions about his availability early in the season. And if we remember, Christian Watson is also coming back from an ACL tear, which means the Packers are potentially adding two receivers who might need some time to get fully back to their best. Is that the smartest move? Some might say it's a gamble, especially considering Diggs's age and recent injury history, but others see it as a calculated risk. If Diggs can return to near his previous form, he could be a game changer. Now, I want you to pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Because here's the thing, if the Packers do pull the trigger on a move like this, it's not just about adding a star receiver. It's a statement. It's about saying, we're in win-now mode, even if that might seem risky given the injury concerns. It shows a team that's willing to push all in for a Super Bowl run, and for a franchise with a history of making bold moves, it's not out of character. But, and this is a big but, does it really solve the underlying issues? The Packers have to consider whether Diggs' addition would be enough to turn their passing game into a legitimate threat. The offense has shown flashes, with Jayden Reed emerging as a promising weapon, but consistency has been elusive. Adding Diggs could provide that veteran presence and game-changing ability, but it could also crowd an already crowded receiver room. Remember, Christian Watson's health is still uncertain, and the team might need more than just one star to truly compete with the NFC powerhouses. And let's not forget the team's draft strategy. Green Bay has been known for their excellent talent evaluation. Remember the late-round gems and the surprise picks that have turned into key contributors. Perhaps waiting until the draft or even next season might be more prudent. They could target a receiver early in the draft, develop him, and perhaps find a long-term solution that fits their system perfectly. Sometimes, patience pays off, especially when dealing with players coming off significant injuries or those who are nearing the end of their prime. Of course, the Packers are at a crossroads. Do they go all in now with a bold move like acquiring Diggs, or do they build gradually, trusting their scouts and development staff? It's a tough call, but one thing is for sure. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal in recent history for Green Bay. The franchise has always been about resilience, innovation, and strategic moves, and this year might be no different. The signing of Diggs could be a game changer, or it could just be a flash in the pan, only time will tell. But what's exciting is that the Packers are clearly not standing still. They're making moves, and that's what true contenders do. Looking ahead, the NFC North is going to be even more competitive. The Lions are loaded, the Vikings are always dangerous, and now, with the Packers making a statement move, the division is wide open. Fans should be excited because this team is showing signs of pushing all their chips in, aiming for that elusive Super Bowl title. The addition of Diggs, if it happens, would be a clear message to everyone in the league. The Green Bay Packers are back in the hunt, and they mean business. And I want to hear from you, Packers fans. What do you think about this move? Is Stefon Diggs still the kind of receiver who can carry a team to the promised land? Do you believe that this signing is the missing piece for Green Bay? Or do you think they should hold tight, develop the young guys, and wait for the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love reading what you have to say, and your opinion really matters to us. Remember, this is your team, your passion, and your voice counts. And as always, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and deep dives into everything Green Bay Packers. Whether it's free agency, the draft, or preseason battles, I'm here to keep you informed and engaged. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. This offseason is just getting started, and the Packers are making bold moves. It's an exciting time to be a Packers fan. Now, if this move comes to fruition, it could reshape the entire division, and more importantly, set the stage for a potential Super Bowl run. The team's leadership is clearly aiming high, and with players like Jayden Reed, Christian Watson, and now, possibly Stefon Diggs, the offense could finally reach the next level. The NFC is fierce, but the Packers are positioning themselves for a comeback that might surprise everyone. So keep your eyes on Green Bay because this offseason they are making waves, and the impact could be felt for years to come. Thanks for tuning in, Packers fans. Stay loyal, stay passionate, and as always, go Pack Go. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.